In this installment of The Man Who Ate Las Vegas, I'm trying on 2 Tijuana tacos at Tacos El Gordo. We're going to strut our stuff down at the Fashion Show Mall and get some rock and rolls from Raw Sushi. While we peruse the Link Promenade, we're going to stop by In-N-Out for a double-double. Then we're going to head downtown and see if we can find the mayor at Oscar's Steakhouse. If you're a foodie and like Las Vegas related content, then you might like this video. And if you do, hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Now let's go find some food. Well, I got up a little bit early and I came down to Tacos El Gordo, and there was already a line around the block waiting to get inside. These are the best tacos outside of Tijuana. This is not a place you're going to want to miss. So let's get in here and check it out. Tacos El Gordo features Tijuana-style tacos. Their authentic Tijuana taco experience features house-made corn tortillas, premium meats, and the freshest ingredients for their salsa and guacamole that they make fresh every single day. Some of the popular items include adobada al pastor, my personal favorite. It just means marinated. It has spiced pork, a fresh corn tortilla, and all the toppings. You can get tostadas and carne asada, quesadillas, even French fries. Although, I might choose something a little bit more interesting. Now, there are 7 lines in this restaurant, and all of them are full. But for me, it's going to be line number 1, the adobada al pastor. I mean, look at that meat. There are different variations you can do on your tacos, and you can choose your toppings. Or you can just take it the way that they make it, which is the way I recommend. The speed that this guy was making these tacos was incredible. And when I got a little bit closer, I asked him permission to film him in high speed. That way, we'd catch every single detail of this guy's culinary artistry. Tacos El Gordo has several other locations, but this is the one that I prefer to go to. It's right across the street from Resorts World. And with this end of the strip getting more and more activity, you're probably going to want to get here early. These tacos were fantastic. And the cost? About $3 a piece. That's a great deal for any budget. Even for the man who ate Las Vegas. With an eclectic mix of over 250 retailers and over 30 restaurants spread over 2 million square feet, Fashion Show Las Vegas is the largest dining and shopping destination on the Las Vegas Strip. From their featured runway fashion shows, in-store demos, and classes, and a wide variety of entertaining activities, fun events are never in short supply at Fashion Show Las Vegas. That is, if you're into fun or fashion, and they have both of those things here. They also have food, a lot of it, and it really is all about the food, right? With all of these restaurant options overlooking the strip, I really should take advantage of what feels like exclusive access to one of these dining terraces. And if that sounds good to you, you can just stroll up one of these lush walkways, or do like me and come up through the parking garage to what's going to be my, and maybe your, next Las Vegas culinary adventure. Raw Sushi Bar and Restaurant. Having a great time here is allegedly the only sure thing in Las Vegas. I made a reservation on Open Table and got seated on time with a great view of Wynn. Now, full disclosure, this roll I do not know the name of, and I believe that it was being offered as a special. It had crab, avocado, cucumber, spicy tuna, and the most incredible dipping sauce I've ever had with sushi. In fact, I think I'm going to save a couple of pieces of this for the end of my meal. My next roll is the ultimate shrimp tempura roll. shrimp tempura with spicy crab mix and cucumber, rolled and topped with seared tuna and avocado. The seared tuna was almost like bacon. Amazing. Next up, I'm going to try the Gojira roll. And as the name implies, this one breathes fire. The Gojira roll has shrimp tempura, crab mix, cream cheese, and cucumber. It's rolled and topped with spicy tuna and green tempura bits. It's served with sriracha and a spicy mayo. Gojira is one hot monster of a roll, and with raw sushi serving it up fresh, you can't miss. For about $65, including tip, the hunger would subside for just a little bit for the man who ate Las Vegas. Well, I'm getting back here to the center of the strip, and I'm at the Link. Now, you may remember the Link from the old days, when it was called Imperial Palace. But the Imperial Palace never had this, the Link Promenade. It's a collection of dozens of restaurants and bars, comedy clubs, theaters. They even have a bowling alley. Seriously, right here on the strip. Let's check it out. Am I here to see a comedian? I don't think I need my picture with the Chippendales, but I could bowl a few frames or maybe fly Link on the zip lines. I could check out the High Roller. They even have all-you-can-drink packages. I could get some street art, take something home. Maybe I'm just getting a little exercise after eating all of this food. And I could just be like a lot of others who just want to sit by the fountain and watch the day go by underneath the High Roller. And the tickets for that and the Fly Link zip lines are available right here at Link Promenade. But there's really only one reason, and one reason only, that I have to come down here. In-N-Out, the best fast food hamburger of all time. For $4.35 for the double-double, you cannot beat this anywhere in Las Vegas. I would normally go to the Dean Martin Boulevard location because I really love the view of New York, New York from there. But since I'm here at the Link Promenade, the only thing I'm going to concern myself with is the view of the double-double. Arguably the best cheeseburger known to mankind. Definitely the best cheeseburger known to the man who ate Las Vegas. And that's a fine way to end our afternoon on the Link Promenade. I gotta get back to Aria, because tonight, when the sun goes down, I'm going downtown to have dinner with the mayor of Las Vegas. Downtown Las Vegas. Some people call it Old Vegas. But there's nothing old about what's going on down here. For the first time in over 40 years, a new resort has been built on Fremont Street, while the street-level activities of the other casinos have been upgraded to a more modern and trendy vibe. It's a great blend of old and new, and it's totally Vegas. Many of the facades that you know and love have been well preserved and are on display down here on Fremont Street. And then there's the Fremont Street experience itself, all 3 blocks of it. For street entertainment, it's unmatched anywhere in the world. I've been coming to the Fremont Street experience for over 20 years, and it's always evolving. There's nothing old about that Vegas. You know, when I first started coming to Las Vegas, the Plaza was one of my favorite places to stay. But tonight, I'm here for a different purpose. Oscars. This entrance might look a little familiar because it was used in the movie Casino, and so is Oscar's dining room. Originally, this was the pool deck for the plaza, but it's long since been converted into a restaurant. Oscar's Steakhouse is the third restaurant that I've been to in this very location, and by far, it's the best. Maybe that's why they've lasted the longest. Robert De Niro and Sharon Stone sat at this table for their famous argument in the movie Casino. Oscar's Steakhouse is named for Oscar Goodman, the longtime mayor of Las Vegas and well-known mob lawyer who famously represented Anthony the Ant Spilatro and Lefty Rosenthal, portrayed by Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro in the movie Casino. Oscar Goodman became the most beloved mayor in Las Vegas history. He's retired now, but they're keeping it in the family, and since 2011, his wife Carolyn has been the mayor. I made my reservation weeks in advance because I did not want to miss out on this meal. And even though it turned out that I didn't need it so badly, I'm glad I did make the reservation, and I suggest you do too. I started out with Johnny Quinn's crab cake, stone ground mustard, and a citrus remoulade. It was $28. I don't know who Vinny F is, but Vinny F's Steakhouse Wedge was amazing. What it didn't have in looks, it made up for in flavor. Peppered bacon, point raised blue cheese, red onion. It's one of the best wedge salads I've had in a long, long time. Before I knew it, they were bringing out my food. And tonight, I chose Joey C's 8-ounce filet and a side of crispy Brussels sprouts. The steak was amazing. I have to say it's one of the top 5 steaks I've ever had, ever. I had heard that if I mentioned a certain Las Vegas vlogger's name, I could get a free meatball. And it was true. The Brussels sprouts ran me $14 and the steak was $61. And that was a great deal for the man who ate Las Vegas. I always loved history. And Las Vegas has a ton of it. The Golden Gate's been around since the dawn of the 20th century. Its neighbor, the once famous Pioneer Club Casino, is now a souvenir shop. And the Las Vegas Club has been replaced by Circa, a 777-room, all-new resort on Fremont Street, the first new resort built down here in over 40 years. Part of this property was once occupied by Glitter Gulch, home to Vegas Vicky, its mascot. She was created by Bob Stupak, who was a one-time World Series of Poker champion and the guy that built Vegas World and eventually the Stratosphere. I'm sure Bob Stupak and a lot of other people are glad that Circus saved her. One of those people is the man who ate Las Vegas.